I left the Navy in 2004 and really struggled to adjust to civilian life. And that ended up with a broken marriage, financial problems. I was homeless, near enough, abusing alcohol. And at one stage I'd contemplated committing suicide. I saw this sign for Inside Right, and I thought it's going to be another one of those civilian programmes, you know, trying to deal with ex-armed forces, and it would be a complete waste of time. But I took the number down and I gave the number a ring, and the guy who answered the phone just said, "Don't worry, mate, just come down and be part of the team." So put my pride on the shelf, as they say, and went down there after a nice firm handshake, introduced to these guys who were all going through the same problems as me. And when I sat down and talked with them, it was like this weight was being lifted off me, because I was saying, I need to get this sorted out. "Oh, just go here, mate, they'll sort that out for you." And it was this massive weight being lifted, and from that day forward I said to myself, it's time you change your life. So I've gone from being a participant to actually running the programme now. So I've gone the whole 9 yards, as they say. The project, what it aims to do is to help ex-armed forces, reservists and the families in a smooth transition from military to civilian life, because we know there's that many pitfalls in that transition. A lot of people will cope quite happily, but there's one or two that do struggle, whether it be with housing, benefits, drugs, alcohol, you know, the normal things that people take for day-to-day granted. These lads and lasses, you know, that's where they just need a little bit of a guide.
In 2009, I was deployed to Afghanistan, where I was a part of a force protection and transport company. And we were on a detail where a suicide bomber drove into the back of my vehicle and blew himself up in his own car. The transition from military to civilian is massive for some. And it was for me, because my dream was to be in the army for 22, 24 years. And that day ended it for me. It was a bit of a bad time for me. I had a little bit of gambling and stuff like that. A little bit of nightmares, post-traumatic stress and stuff. I phoned up Andy Cook and he said, "Come down for a coffee morning," and that was changed me completely. It just changed my mindset to, oh yeah, I can fit into civilian life and I can move forward from what had happened.
Football engaging veterans and communities is massive, especially in this area. You know, 90% of the children in this area want to be a professional footballer, you know, or nothing else. Yeah, and obviously we know that doesn't happen, but with the Northwest being a massive recruiting ground for the British Army and all the armed forces, it's that sort of bringing everybody together, that tool that brings everybody together.
It's about being a part of a team and being a part of a family. Like in the army, you were eating, sleeping and together, do you know what I mean? So you were just under each other's feet all the time, so it's nice to be a part of that once you're out of here as well.
The investment from the Community Covenant was massive for us, because the original funding had run out. We applied to different organisations, and a lot of the time they see Everton FC on there. I think, why does a football club need to get our money to run programmes? The unfortunate thing is they don't understand that we're not Everton Football Club. We're the charitable arm of Everton Football Club, and we get to use the branding, the facilities and all that, but every programme has to source its own funding. We get the broken, the sick, the injured, the wounded, and we make them better. To me, that's the bottom line. Get the quality there, you know, not just get them on a treadmill going round and round. Get them in once, get them out the other side, and then they will give something back twice, twofold to what you've given them.